Hello. Hello. Good morning, welcome back to the Beetle video. So today it's all about progress. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the other wing because today we want to do a bit of cutting back and make a parts list of what we need to order to get this thing welded up and back on the road. Yes. So that was that T off of here, look. And now we can just pull with that yellow cable this entire cabling loom out through that hole. So that is that wing off. Just having a quick look, doesn't look too bad. Looks a lot better on this side than it does on the other side, but possibly still some work to do there. The wing itself over here looks fine. I'll find a better place to put it. It has got a bit of a dent here. Where is it? Here. But we'll see if we can maybe try and fix that up. So that just gives you an idea of what it looks like under there. It's double skinned and there is quite a bit of rust there. This here is the tricky part, and I guess this here. But I'll keep cutting back slowly, surely, just to expose what I can and save, obviously, the good stuff. Okay, before I do much more cutting on that section over here, I'm just going to remove all of the carpets from the inside. But to do that, it looks like I need to remove some of these boards here. These seats are quite rickety. Aha! Right, that allows me now to get these sill pieces off. So as I'm taking the carpets out, the bulkhead actually looks pretty good, but there are a few surprises in store. Okay, so taking the carpets out, this is really exposing what's going on here with this rust, and I'll be able to do some cutting probably from the inside now because that's what it needs, but you know, just exposing everything else, and it's looking really good. I'm going to take the sound deadening out on both sides, but it's looking mega solid, but obviously we won't know until we start sort of poking around a little bit more. Also in the back, I managed to get the carpets out, as you saw, and that's looking really solid too. But we're going to go through it with a fine tooth comb so you can really see what's going on. That's one. Goodness me, look how solid that is. Excellent. Let's do the other side as well. Ivan's got a fire going right next to the workshop because he wants to smoke out the rats and then do something with that land there, but it's filling the workshop with smoke. Right. Wow. Yes. Look, let me get you in here. Yeah, those floor pans are just excellent. Absolutely excellent. Don't know if you can see that all right, but all back here, the bulkhead, it's got some patina. Actually, I think that's original wax that's sprayed onto there, and it's looking mega solid. I'm really impressed. Far on the Beetle today, other than doing a bit of chopping there and tidying out the carpets. But what we did do is we thought we'd build a mezzanine level for all the parts from the Beetle. So that's what we've been doing, and it is quite majestic. We're very pleased with it, and here it is. It's 2 8x4 sheets on a really stable structure, and now Ivan is going to pass all the parts of the Beetle up to me, and we're going to put them up there. Okay, so got the car up in the air, got the wheels off, and got some light on the matter. And actually you can see here, this repair has been done quite interestingly. I think this has been welded on top of the original panel, but a bit more investigation, cutting back will sort of tell us whether that's true or not. But I'm just going to cut another inch up the top here, bring it over a bit further, because this is all rotten down to here, and then start cutting this back just to see what we've got. Just by nibbling this back, it's sort of exposing what we're dealing with. There's a lot of layers of metal here, and those of you who've done this before will know exactly what you're looking at. Whereas for me, it's quite new. But this is filler by the looks of it. That just breaks away, and that's the top edge of the radiator channel or the heater channel. And this is the underside of it. So the bottom part has completely rusted away, so that's this here. So you can see the bottom section of the heater channel is gone, and then looking in here gives us a better idea. But what have we got here? I think that's some welding being done as well, don't recognize that. But looking from the inside, that's what we're dealing with. There's a whole bunch of strangeness going on here. Need to grind that back, but you can see here, that's the line of that weld that's been done before, I think. And this is now, I was going to say it's single skin, but it seems to be single skin here, but then double here. So we have to keep going. Okay, that's brilliant. So now we can see that all of that filler just came away, and it's exposed actually the original heater channel there, which is good, and that's good metal, so we know what we're dealing with. Excellent. Okay, so having inspected that with Ivan, I think the general consensus is to be able to do that properly, we need to take the body off, which is quite exciting because yeah, never done that before, and it will sort of show us what else is going on with the car. So Ivan is already getting started under there. So there's a whole row of bolts along here in the sill. They're across the back of the seat. Which is a bit dark in here, but across here there are bolts. We've got to disconnect the cabling loom from the engine. We've got to disconnect the steering column. We've got to take out the petrol tank, so I'm going to get on with that now. Okay, so fuel tank is out with only minor spillage, and that's draining outside. So now I've got to take off the bushing here, or undo a couple of these bolts. You don't need to undo all 4 of them, it's just 2 of them to allow that to disconnect. And then just raise any cabling out of the way, because some of I can see is cable tied on here. Then we've got to disconnect the starter motor, the wiring loom from the engine, and the rest of the bolts.
So the back bolt, the bolt service to the back, is longer than the ones, so it's a longer bolt there.
Okay, so just that by the jacking point is longer than all the rest, yeah? Okay, cool.
So.
Yeah.
I've got a non-cooperator.
It's one of the rusted ones, I guess. I think the rest of those are going to be non-cooperators. Here, look, there's 2 more here. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, I've got one away. Okay, would you pass me a...
Alrighty, happy days. Well, that is the offside, I guess, less rust. Right, so I've just taken these 2 bolts off at the front here, and I thought I'd film it because I've got to show what I've got to put back. So these are they. There's one there, and then there's one over here. Okay, this is just to show where all these cables are from the cabling loom. So there's 4 and 5 here, 4 and 5. 4 is red with a white stripe and 5 is black. These will have to come off as well. I'll try and mark those too. And where else? I think, well, these I've marked up, all of these, 2, 3 and 1. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So, quick update. We are still in the process of removing this body. It's really dusty. So, we've taken off all of the bolts. There are 4 of them there. We've taken off these little screws here, which were these, and I don't think they're particularly important, but maybe I'm wrong. I thought there were more in here, somewhere here, holding the back on, but I can't see them. Maybe I'll have a look under here, actually, that's an idea. I'll have a quick check underneath the floor rubbers, but otherwise, is there anything in here? Maybe we'll check. But all of the bolts along the base, along the sills, I should say. These 2 in here. Steering column's disconnected. The cabling loom is disconnected from the engine. These ones are disconnected. We've disconnected the anti-roll bar, and we've disconnected the starter motor and the heater hoses from the engine to the what are they called? The heater channels. Yeah, exactly. So we just gave it a quick wobble, and nothing moved at all. It's probably all just completely stuck on. But we're going to give it a go now. What we're going to do is we are going to put it back down its wheels, put some wood underneath the bumpers. We're going to put the front bumper back on, and then lift it up that way. Wish us luck. Okay, so we're having a bit of trouble removing the body from the chassis, and I've just discovered what the problem is, and it's both sides. Someone's been in here before, and they've welded the jacking point to the body. You can see on both sides here, There's two big loads of weld. So I've cut the other side and it's got it nice and loose, and now I'm going to do the same here. Right, I've got to give you an update on this because Ivan has been banging away and cutting away, and essentially what the previous owner had done is, with a hole here, he had patched it and welded the base to the body, which means we couldn't part the two. This part here is the piece of metal which has come out, and now it is, you can see, completely free. So what we're going to do now is, Other side. Is it going to come? Is it welded as well?
No, but we don't know that it's
No.
yet, do we?
No, exactly.
This side up as well, and then we've got the whole thing free.
So then we can just take the body off the car.
Yeah, right, just lift it.
Okay, so we've actually decided to see if we can get the body off the chassis. Oh, what's this going on here? This is, oh shit, it's got to come down again, Ivan. So I actually forgot to disconnect the speedo cable from the left-hand hub, which is really easily done. There's just a little circlip which you remove and pull the cable out from behind the hub. What's it looking like?
It's looking like it's going up in the air.
Yeah. Anything that's catching?
I'm looking, slow down then, stop.
We just have a quick look.
Oh, what's going on?
What's that?
I don't know.
That was just... Right, I think we're almost at the top of the winch now. Can you see anything? Should we stop and have a look, or are you good? Right, so we did try to raise the body, which did work, but we couldn't get it high enough to get a pole underneath the body and clear the center tunnel.
We're tired now.
And we're tired now. So, I think that's it for now. And we'll come back to you next week.